Hi, Nima from Goaskna Academy, and I hope you all are doing well. So, today we will study the chapter 13, which is waves. And under this chapter 13, we are going to study the major five topic. Topic 1 is wave motion transverse and the longitudinal wave. Topic 2 is the interference and the beat. Topic 3 is the stationary wave and the vibration of the air columns. Topic 4 is vibration of the stressed string. And the topic 5 is propagation of a sound wave of a sound as a wave motion. So these are the major five topics separately we'll study. And the syllabus of this chapter is wave motion, transverse and the longitudinal wave, speed of the wave motion, displacement, relation for a progressive wave, principle of a superposition of wave, interference, simple ideas only, beats, reflection of the wave, standing waves in organ pi fundamental mode and a harmonic, standing waves in the string fundamental modes and the harmonics, propagation of the sound and a wave motion. So let's go ahead with the topic 1, which is wave motion transverse and a longitudinal waves. So firstly, we should know about the mechanical waves. What is actually the mechanical wave? So a mechanical wave is the wave that is the vibration in the matter transferring energy through the material. Like with the help of material, energy is being transferring, and in a mode will be the vibration mode. So this is what the mechanical wave means. The characteristics of the mechanical waves: a material medium having a elasticity and inertia is required for the propagation. When just for the propagation, what things are required is a material medium, and it's having a elasticity along with the inertia. The particles of a medium do not move from one place to another. They simply oscillate about their equilibrium position. This is the condition for the particles. The velocities of a different particles are different in the different state of the oscillation, but the velocity of the wave remains constant and depends only upon the nature of the medium. Also, the phase of the oscillation of consecutive particles in the medium goes change continuously. Energy propagates from the part of the medium to other, and waves at the interference of the two media is partly refracted and partly refracted and partly reflected as well. Interference and a diffraction occur in the such waves. Polarization occurs only in the transfer waves. So these are the characteristics of the mechanical wave. Now the required property of the medium, propagation of the mechanical wave. So medium should be isotropic. These are the conditions for the medium, and medium should have elasticity and medium should have inertia. These are the required properties of the medium of propagation of mechanical wave. Also, there is one trick that characteristics of the medium for the propagation of mechanical wave. Indian Institute Economics means isotropic, inertial and elastic. From here we can easily remember the characteristics or the required property of the medium: isotropic, inertial and elastic. So here actually the wave topic has been divided into the two parts. In the wave first part, we will study the type of the wave: mechanical wave, electromagnetic wave, matter waves, transverse wave, longitudinal waves and their concept. Also in the part 2, we are going to study the stationary wave in the laws of vibration, standing wave in the string, reflection on the bounded medium, principle of superposition of waves. So the wave actually has been divided into the two major topics. Now let's move ahead with the progressive wave. We have studied the mechanical wave. Now what is progressive wave? So progressive wave is defined as the onward transmission of the vibratory motion of a body. Actually, the progressive wave we can define as the onward transmission. Okay, it will like go on onward transmission, the vibratory motion along in the elastic medium from one particle to the successive particle. Harmonic progressive wave: if the during propagation of a progressive wave, the particle of the medium performs simple harmonic motion about their mean position, then the wave known as a harmonic progressive wave. When it will go in it will perform motion but in the simple harmonic motion about their mean position, then particular wave is known as harmonic progressive wave. Transverse wave. So if a propagation of the mechanical wave through the medium or the medium particle oscillate along the direction perpendicular to the direction of propagation of the wave is called transverse wave. Hold it again. Transfer waves is nothing. What when the particle oscillate along the direction perpendicular to the direction or along the propagation of the wave. Whether it will go in the perpendicular direction or along with the along with the propagation of the wave it will go, then this is known as transverse wave. Example, see, one end of the rope is fixed to the rigid support and other end of the other end is moved up with the up and down this side, and another is fixed. So the transverse wave propagate in the rope along with the length like this. So the up and down motion of the rope is perpendicular to the direction. See this particular situation is the transverse wave. Now the crest and trough. A crest and trough is the point of the wave with the maximum, the value in the upward direction, upward displacement with the cycle. This particular upward thing is the crest, and a trough is the opposite of crest, the minimum or the lowest point of the cycle. This is trough. Up crest and trough from the transverse wave, we have concluded these both terms as well. Now the wavelength. So the wavelength is the distance between the two successive crests of the two successive trough. Whether crest, whether trough, but there is a two successive, the distance between both of them, whether it is crow or the crest or trough, and this called is called wavelength of the transverse wave. Between these, this is only the wavelength. Now, the medium of a transverse wave. Transverse waves are produced only in the solid medium which have a rigidity. Gaseous medium has a no rigidity, so transverse waves are not produced in the gaseous medium. Transverse waves are produced in the inside liquid medium. It may be produced only of the surface of a liquid medium, but not in the gaseous medium. So this will be the medium for transverse wave. Now the longitudinal wave. If a propagation of the mechanical wave through a medium and the medium particle oscillate the direction of the propagation of the wave, then is called longitudinal wave. In a propagation mechanical wave through the medium of the particle oscillate along with the direction of propagation, then it is called a longitudinal wave. Not perpendicular, but it will be along with it. Like this, when the one end of the spring is rigidity fixed to the support, to the other end is moved in the back, and the fourth even turn of the coil oscillate and parallel to the length of the spring, longitudinal wave propagate. So this particular waves are called longitudinal waves. The back and the forth motion of the coils spring in the same direction, that is wave travels. Now the compression and the rarefaction. A compression is the region in a longitudinal wave where the particle close together. This compression, this particular process is compression. A rarefaction is the region of the longitudinal wave where the particle are farthest apart. Farthest apart, so it is refraction. When they are just totally compressed, as the word only determines it, so it will be the compression. So this is all about the compression and rarefaction. Now the wavelength. The distance between the centers of the two successive compression or between the center of the two successive rarefaction is called wavelength. Like here, crest and trough we have studied for the transverse wave. For the longitudinal, it will be rarefaction and compression. So two successive waves between the distance between the center of the two successive compression or with the rarefaction, this will be the wavelength. Now, medium of a longitudinal wave. Longitudinal waves are produced in all medium, whether it is solid, liquid or gas. In all the medium, we can produce this longitudinal waves. Amplitude of wave. So, the amplitude of wave refers to the maximum amount of a displacement of a particle on the medium from which the rest position. Amplitude is the distance from the rest to crest, rest or from the rest to trough, and the unit will be meter like this. Okay, and the distance between this is amplitude. Frequency describes the number of a complete wave that passes fixed in the 1 second and denotes with the n, and unit will be the second inverse or hertz. The whatever waves are recording in a 1 second, that will be the frequency, and the two complete waves are generated in 0.08 second in the hour diagram. So the 250 waves are generated in 1 second. So we conclude that frequency will be 250 hertz. Unit of frequency will be hertz. Now the phase. The phase of an oscillating particle in any instant denotes the position and the direction of the motion. See the position, in which position it's going, and the direction. It is denoted by the phi. Unit will be the degree or a radian. It's about the phase. with the unit and direction. See, particle at the E and particle at the M are in the same phase. Where particle I and particle I and HI. Here, this particle I and the particle Q are in the same phase. This is what the phase means. Now, the wavelength. Distance between the two consecutive particles oscillating in the same phase is known as wavelength. A phase we have studied. So, the distance between the two consecutive particle oscillating, this distance is known as wavelength. It is denoted by the lambda. Unit will be meter. For a distance lambda, phase changes by the 2 pi. Now the time period. Time period is the time taken for a one complete wave of oscillation to pass the given point. As the frequency of wave increases, the period of the wave decreases, and it is denoted by the t, and unit will be second. Velocity, the distance traveled by the wave in a 1 second, is known as wave velocity, denoted by v, and the unit will be meter per second. Now the relation between n, lambda, t and b. We have studied all the terms. Now the relation between them will be, this is something very important. Like velocity is equals to frequency into wavelength. V is equals to n into lambda. Velocity is equals to wave upon time period, means V is equals to lambda upon t. Time period is 1 upon frequency, it means 1. T is equals to 1 upon n. Now the equation part. Wave equation. The general equation of the wave traveling along the positive x-axis is y is equals to a sine omega t plus minus psi. So where this psi is the phase, y is the displacement, omega is the angular frequency, t is the time, and a is the amplitude. So as the phase changes to the 2 phi radian transversing a distance lambda wavelength, and the phase of transversing a distance x is 2 pi upon lambda x. So here the phase will be is equals to 2 pi lambda x. So 2 pi upon lambda x is equals to propagation constant. Okay, so the wave value will be is equals to k into x. Now wave equation of the wave traveling along the positive x-axis, like with respect to the axis, it will be y is equals to a sine omega t, and also wave equation of the wave traveling along with the negative will be y is equals to a sine omega t plus kx. So putting omega is equals to 2 pi t. 2 pi t is equals 2 pi by t. The above wave expression may be written as, we'll just denote the we'll just substitute the value of omega. So here we get y is equals to a sine 2 pi t, 2 pi upon lambda into x, or equals to 2 a sine t upon t plus x upon lambda, and for this another equation will be minus. So we know the relation v is equals to n pi. So here we get the final value for both the equation A is y is equals to a sine 2 pi v upon lambda t minus x upon lambda, a sine 2 pi upon lambda and vt minus x. Now second is a sine 2 pi v upon lambda plus x upon lambda is equals to a sine 2 pi lambda upon vt plus x. Now the displacement, time and displacement graph. So it will be between the displacement and the time, and for the different time interval 0, t by 4, t by 2. So it shows that where it's going perfectly. So this is the displacement and time graph. Displacement and displacement graph is also there. Distance, like displacement, and another is the distance. And the waves between both of them has been represented. Now the phase difference. The equation of the plane progressive wave y is equals to a sine 2 pi t upon t minus x upon lambda. Y is the instantaneous displacement of the particle at a distance from the origin. Now let us consider the two particles x1 and x2 in displacement of the particle are respectively y1 and y2. So the equation will be y1 a sine t upon t minus x1 upon lambda, and y2 will be a sine 2 pi t upon 2 minus x2 upon lambda with respect to the different distance x1 and x2. So then the phase difference will be delta sine, then 2 pi upon lambda, and here x2 minus x1. So for the phase difference will be 2 pi upon lambda x2 minus x1. Now second is, let us consider the particle distance will be same, and here the two different time will be there, t1 minus t1 and t2. So the equation would be like y1 is equals to a sine 2 pi t1 upon t minus x upon lambda. And second will be y2 a sine 2 t2 upon t minus x upon lambda. Then the phase difference in the time interval will be 2 pi t into delta t. This will be the phase difference in the time interval. Now, from the above things, we'll have like found some key equations and the formula. So, okay, a relation between the frequency and the wave velocity v is equals to n into lambda. V is the wave velocity, n is the frequency, lambda is the wavelength. And displacement of the particle, plane progressive harmonic wave motion y is equals to a sine omega t. A is amplitude, omega is angular frequency, y is displacement, and displacement of the particle, plane progressive harmonic distance, x is from the origin. So y is equals to a sine omega t minus sine, then a is the amplitude, phase difference and all. So another equation along with the x direction, now y is equals to a sine 2 pi t upon t x minus lambda, along with the minus x direction it will be plus, along with the x direction y is equals to a sine lambda vt minus x, v is the wave velocity, along with the negative direction a sine 2 lambda vt plus x. So these are some key equation and the formula. Now some 1 marks question. The equation of the simple harmonic motion for the progressive waves will be y is equals to a sine omega t minus kx. Also, which of the following is not true on the progressive wave given by y is equals to sine 2 pi t upon 0 by 02 minus x upon 100 its centimeter. So its velocity propagation is 5 into firstly, you just find out the amplitude, wavelength, frequency, and when you determine it, so here the velocity is not correct one. So this is not the true one for the progressive wave which is given. Write the equation for the progressive wave. Explain the symbol used. So y is equals to a sine 2 pi lambda vt minus x. V is the velocity, x is the distance, t is the time, y is the displacement lambda, and amplitude is the a. Now, let's move ahead with the 2 marks question. Both the transverse and the longitudinal waves can propagate through a solid, but only the longitudinal wave can propagate through a gas. Explain why. So, see, solid forces all the 3 type of elasticity. Hence, both the types of mechanical wave can pass through it. Gases do not possess rigidity, and they possess only the volume elasticity. Hence, that cannot be support motion perpendicular to the propagation of the wave, and hence the transfer wave mechanical waves cannot be propagate through the gases. That's why it is necessary, like it's not possible for the transverse to propagate in a liquid medium. Okay. Now explain the meaning of the following connection with the wave's amplitude, time period, frequency, phase, wavelength, wave speed. Also, we'll have to establish the relation between frequency, speed, and wavelength. So very first thing is the amplitude of wave. The amplitude of the wave refers to the maximum amount of displacement particle on the medium from its rest position. Then amplitude is the distance from the rest crossed out or from rest to throw. This is the definition for the amplitude. Time period is the time taken for one of the complete wave oscillation to pass given point. As the frequency of the wave increases, the time period of the wave decreases, and it is denoted by the t. Both are inversely proportional actually. Then frequency is the describes of the number of complete wave that passes fixed in the 1 second, then it is denoted by n. Phase is the phase is oscillating particle at any instant, denote the position and the direction of the motion at any instant, it is denoted by sign. Then wavelength is the distance between two consecutive particle oscillating in the same phase known as wavelength, denoted by lambda. Wave speed, the distance of the traversed by the wave in the 1 second is known as wave velocity, and the relation is for oscillating the particle. Let us consider that n is the frequency, lambda is the wavelength, v is the speed. So t distance traveled in t second is lambda. Distance traveled in 1 second is lambda upon t. So v is equals to lambda upon t, and we know 1 upon t is n. So we can write it as v is equals to n into lambda. This is the relation between the frequency, speed, and the wavelength. Now write the characteristics of a harmonic wave. So it is the disturbance which travels through the medium and which is the definite velocity and without changes in the shape. Second is for its propagation, the medium should have an inertia and elasticity. Third is when the wave travels through a medium, the particle of the medium oscillate and about the mean position with the same amplitude and their frequency, but do not leave their position. Fourth is the phase of the wave varies from the particle to particle. Fifth is the velocity of the particle are maximum at their mean position. and 0 at their extreme position of oscillation. Sixth is velocity of the wave is constant and it depends on the nature of the medium. And the seventh is a particle which separated by the integral multiple of the wavelength have a displacement velocity of acceleration phase at instant. And eighth one is energy is transferred along with the direction of the propagation. So these are the characteristics of the harmonic waves. Now, what is a plane progressive simple harmonic wave? Establish the equation of the wave as well. So firstly, plane progressive wave is a simple harmonic wave only. A plane progressive wave is a wave continuously to the advanced given direction and changes the form of the particle, and medium perform in the simple harmonic motion about their mean position is the same amplitude and the period when the wave passes over them. Equation will be like this. See, let us consider the plane progressive wave along with the x direction. It is simply going in the x direction. At the instant, time is the t displacement of the particle situation. So we know the equation y is equals to a sine omega t. A is amplitude. Angular frequency is 2 pi t. For the one progressive wave, we know the value. N is the frequency, t is the time period. So now the particle p is the distance from the origin. Then the displacement is y is equals to a sine omega t minus y. Then this is the phase difference. So the equation will be like y is equals to a sine omega t minus y. Now, what is the mechanical waves? What are the mechanical waves? Mention the required property of the medium propagation of mechanical wave. Differentiate between the transverse and the longitudinal. So, mechanical wave is a wave that is a vibration in the matter transferring the energy through the material. It is isotropic, should have elasticity, should have inertia, and should have a minimum friction. And the difference is like the displacement of the medium particle in the particle to the direction of propagation of the wave. And that displacement of the particle is perpendicular to the direction of the propagation of wave. One dimensional, it is two dimensional, can be produced in all state matter, only in solid state, liquid state, but not in gaseous, cannot be polarized and can be polarized. Now let's go ahead with some numerical based question. The frequency of the radio transmission is the 30 megahertz. Find out the wavelength and the wave transmitted from the station. So firstly, we know the relation between this velocity at time period and the wavelength. V is equals to n lambda. We just rearrange this equation, put all the values, and here we get the value of wavelength is equals to 10 meter. A sound wave of the frequency 500 Hz is producing the longitudinal waves in the air. The distance between the two consecutive rarefaction is 0.64. The amplitude is also given often in the displacement equation. So y is equals to a sine 2 pi lambda vt minus x. So just substitute the value, a value, we have n value, v is equals to n into lambda. When we substitute all the value, we get the equation which will be like 0.02 sine 2 pi 500 t minus x upon 0.64 meter. This will be the displacement equation of the wave. Now, a wave frequency is 1000 Hz and the amplitude 0.05 meter traveling in the medium with the speed of 300 meter per second. Write the displacement equation of the oscillation due to the wave of 0.15 meter from the source. So equation, we know the displacement y is equals to a sine 2 pi lambda vt minus x. A is the amplitude which is 0.05 and n is also given, v is given. So we will substitute the value in this equation and here we get another equation for the displacement y is equals to 0.05 sine 2 pi 1000 t minus 0.5. So whatever the equations we have determined, the displacement equation with respect to the direction, you'll have to learn y hat, and from those only you can easily find out the value of whether it's v, find out the value of t or y, anything. Now another is the equation of the traveling wave is y is equals to 0.7 and the 12 pi x minus 500 t, where the distance are in the meter and the time t in the second. Calculate the wavelength or the velocity wave. So firstly, we know the displacement equation y is equals to a sine 2 pi lambda vt minus x. So in the given equation, we substitute all the value and here we get something like y 0.7 sine 1 by 6, we just write it 12 by it like this, and minus 125 into upon 3 t minus x. Now comparing with the standard equation, when we compare it, so from this equation we get the value of lambda 1 by 6, so v is equals to 12500 meter per second. Now the displacement of the equation is given y 1.5 sine this equation and determine the frequency. So firstly we'll write the standard equation. In the given equation, we substitute the value. Then we'll compare this equation with the standard one, and here we get the value of n, which is v upon lambda. We substitute the value of v and lambda over here, and frequency value we get 1000 hertz. So with the help of a standard equation, we have calculated the value of frequency. Now the equation of the wave is y is equals to 5 into 10 raised to the power minus 6 in 800 phi t minus 5 upon 42.5 x, where y and x are in the centimeter and t is in the second. So find out the amplitude of the vibration of the particle of medium frequency, wave of the speed of wavelength, the speed of the wave, and the phase difference between the two particles situated in the distance is 17.0 centimeter at any instant. So firstly, you just write the standard equation of the wave, which is y is equals to a sine 2 pi t vt minus x. So we just put all the equations in the given equation, the value. So it will be like 5 into 10 raised to the power minus 6 sine 800 t, 5 t minus 5 upon 42.5. So y is equals, we just simplify this and we get the final equation of displacement. Y is equals to 5 into 10 raised to the power minus 6 sine 2 pi 2 into 10 raised to 2 into 42.5 800 t into 42.5 minus x. We will just compare this particular equation with the standard equation, and here we get the value of amplitude A is equals to 5 into 10 raised to the power minus 6 centimeter. Wavelength is equals to 2 into 42 means 85 centimeter. Speed will get 800 into 42 means 34,000 centimeter per second. And frequency formula, we know that it will is equal to speed upon wavelength. So 34,000 upon 85, it means 400 hertz frequency we got. And phase difference will calculate 17 into 2 pi upon 2 into 10 42.5. So here we get 72 degrees the phase difference. Now one more left. The equation of the wave is 0.5 sine pi and 0.1 x 3t. X and y are in the meter, t is in the second. So we'll have to calculate the value again with the help of the standard equation, which is y is equals to a sine phi 2 phi upon lambda vt minus x. So we'll have the given equation, write the given, also the given equation is there. We'll compare it. We get y is equals to 0.5 sine 0.015 minus 3 upon 0.1 t plus 0.1 x. So the value of v we get is 300 meter per second. Now the progressive wave is in the string as expressed by the equation, which is y is equals to 0.4 125 t minus 4 pi upon 5 x, where the distance are in the meter and time is in the second. Now with the help of this, we'll have to calculate first is the frequency and second is the wavelength. So again, with the help of the standard equation, we have y is equals to sine, firstly y is equals to a sine 2 pi lambda vt minus x. So firstly, whatever the values, the equation has been given to us, which is y is equals to 0.4 sine 120 pi t minus 4 upon 4 pi upon 5 on x. So when we compare it, we get y is equals to 0.4 sine pi 120 t minus 4 pi. We just rearranging this equation, and finally we get y is equals to 0.4 2 pi 5 by 2 120 into 5 by 4 t minus x. Okay, so we have rearranged this given equation. Now whatever the standard equation we have, which is y is equals to a sine 2 pi lambda vt upon x. So compare it with the standard equation. We compare both these equations, this one and this one. So after comparison, we will get here the value of wavelength, which is equals to 5 by 2, or we can say that value of wavelength lambda is equals to 2.5 meter. And then velocity, which is equals to 120 into 5 by 4. So the velocity value we get here is 150 meter per second. As we know that frequency is equals to a velocity upon wavelength. So we'll substitute the value of velocity, which is 150, and the velocity of wavelength, which is 2.5. So here finally we get the value of frequency, which is 60 hertz. So the wavelength, the value will be 2.5 meter, and the value of frequency here we got is 60 hertz. So this is all about this topic. Still you have any doubts, or you want a teacher to guide you personally for any particular question for any particular topic, so please join us our one-to-one live tutoring at GoAskNow Academy, and also we will help you to learn every concept with the ease. just with the proper explanation with the help of one-to-one classes. So yes, thank you. Thanks for watching. Stay tuned for the next chapter.